Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with the Beth Israel Rabbi. This coming Shabbat, we read Parshat Bo. Parshat Bo includes the last 3 of the Aseret HaMakot, of the 10 plagues. God punishes the Egyptians and Pharaoh with the 10 plagues in order to be able to free and redeem the Israelites from slavery in Egypt. I have always been fascinated by the 9th plague, which to many really might not seem to be that bad. And yet we know that there is a crescendo of terror in each of the plagues. The 9th plague is choshech, or darkness. Now, what could possibly be so bad about darkness? Well, the Torah itself tells us that it was so dark that it was as if the air was thick with darkness, and that people were unable to see one another. Ramban explains that it was so dark that it was as if all light was extinguished. If someone actually lit a candle in the choshech of the 9th plague, the light would be completely extinguished. That made every single person living in the darkness gloomy and depressed. Rashi explains that people were paralyzed, that they were not able to get up out of their seats. They could not see each other. They could not socialize with one another. And therefore it makes sense that they were living a life of gloom and depression during the choshech, during the time of darkness, wondering when their life would be illuminated with light once again. I believe that during this time especially of COVID-19, so many of us have been stuck in our homes. So many of us have been surrounded by darkness, by clouds of gloom. What we really need is light. What we really need is more joy. Especially this time period when it's dark outside and we've had snow and actually we're looking forward to a little bit of rain to melt the snow. We need more light in our lives. We need to make sure that we make connections and the relationships with our loved ones in order to bring that light into our lives. We need to make sure that we use our time wisely in this world to build those relationships in order to bring that light into our lives. And that is why I want to encourage you to join us this coming Wednesday online as we learn with Rabbi Ilana Zayman, who will be teaching us about maintaining and building relationships in the time that we have in this world, especially in this time period. I could not imagine a more important topic. Please join us this Wednesday at 7:30. And also, please join us here in the synagogue for services twice a day, every day. And please note that on Shabbat, we have not only this sanctuary, but the chapel next to me, and we are also going to be opening the wall behind us so that we will have the maximum amount of space so that people will be able to join us for services every day, and especially on Shabbat, very far, very separated from others, so that we can not only feel safe, but be safe as well. Shabbat Shalom.